Hey guys, welcome back to a series of leak videos I'm going to be doing. This is one of, I think, 4 that I have to do because there's so many freaking leaks to go over. It's insane. This is like a small fraction. And yet this video is probably going to be like 20 minutes because of how much we have. We have tons of exclusive artifacts, as you can see on the screen. We have information on, first of all, what they do, and also who they are for, including some that we don't even have heroes for yet. And then I have some things on certain events, certain characters, and all of that stuff. So it's gonna be crazy. In the future, I will have some on new heroes, so that we have like 4 or 5 new heroes, including another limited. We don't even have Dalia yet, and yet we're getting another limited. And then I have a ton of anniversary leaks, like a ton to go over, and all of that fun stuff. So let's just get into this one. First of all, we got this on the screen, as you can see. And when you initially see this, you might have some quick guesses as to what some of these things might be. Like, obviously, this is Theowin's exclusive, this is Livian's, but everything else can kind of be a bit odd. But luckily, we have information on all of them, including everyone they are for. So before I get into it, I have to thank Erasis, Rokanshi, Panther, and T and his site. Special thanks to all of them. Massive helps, and I appreciate them a ton. Let me just quickly get into this though. So these are all exclusives. A lot of them are for epics, but we have Wrath, who has an exclusive, which is when his ultimate is active, increases damage to elite and bosses. So this is going to be better for guild boss. It's going to make Wrath more viable. He's going to be better against just bosses. Like, I use my Wrath in Void Rift for some bosses, like the Crimson Star. If you're ever using him against any like really tanky enemies or whatever, he's going to be better. Not the most impactful, but definitely a really cool artifact. Theowin's Lightning Blade increases damage to airborne units by a certain percent. Hamstring, which is one of his abilities, also inflicts physical or piercing damage vulnerability onto enemies. Very good, especially for Theowin. Not too great later game, but early on this is going to be amazing. Divine Shield for Livian increases max HP during Elven Blessing, which is an ability, deals AoE damage equal to 5% of the hero's max HP one time every 10 seconds, and restores 10% of her max HP. So that's pretty good, especially since it's pretty often. Definitely not a bad artifact. I don't know where I'll see it be used, but we'll see. Like, it won't be used in that Infernal Codex stage and all that stuff, but who knows. We got the Soul Container for Greed, which is increased attack. When deployed, immediately gains 3 stacks of Soul Reaping. Each kill has a 50% chance of granting 2 stacks of Soul Reaping. Very interesting. And then we have Constants. This one people were suspecting were Mariel's, Constance, Lightlock, even though obviously it wasn't Lightlock. But this is Constance exclusive, and Constance is very wonky because she wants to have artifacts that do certain things, and there are no artifacts that do those things. So this is going to be amazing. Increases attack, and during the ultimate heals allies in range with a certain amount of healing multiplier per second. I don't think this is going to be her best artifact. I really don't. I think it'll still be like Keen Wisdom for inspiration, or like, you know, the pillar thing, something like that. And then we get to the Fell Staff, which is for the Dragon Girl, who will be in one of my later videos, which I should have out tomorrow if things go well. I will definitely get on that. I've been kind of slacking off recently because I was out all day yesterday, and then there was like a shootout on the way back, so we got stuck in traffic all day, and I wasn't able to make a video because I passed the hell out when I got home. But this one just increases attack by a ton. I assume it will have something else, but it's not fully done yet. Then we got Crown of Thorns for Helga. Helga is coming out around the anniversary for Global, and she's going to be free, I'm pretty sure. She's very good. Increases single target damage by a certain amount. When the ultimate ends, restores 12% rage. Insane exclusive. That's very strong. And then we got 2, which are for fighters that we don't have yet. We have Key to the Unknown, which increases max HP for every 10 seconds on the field, stacking up to 3 times. So it's like 15% up to 21%. And then upon reaching max stacks, increases damage, which is very, very interesting. So clearly it's going to be for a hybrid, but we don't know what it is. It's probably going to be obviously an unknown. It could maybe be a cultist fighter, which will be good. I know lots of people have been asking for one of those. It's the vibes I'm getting, but I have no idea. And then we have a turtle pendant, which is for another fighter. When shielded, increases damage. The effect lasts for 6 seconds after the shield vanishes. It's similar to like some legendary artifacts, but just better in every way. Very, very interesting stuff there. So that's everything we got over here. They look pretty good, and it gives us some glimpses on the bottom ones to some characters that are not out yet, or at least not shown yet. At least we think so. Now let's go on to this. This is kind of similar to an event thing, and we're not 100% sure what this is, but what I have been told by, my leaker boys, is that this is going to be something related to like towers or something. It's going to be like blue versus red tower related combat type thing is what I've been told. Not really sure what that is. I figured I would show it because it doesn't really fit the anniversary leaks video I'm going to be making somewhat soon. So yeah, that's a thing that's going to be shown eventually in the future. We also have the Abomination skin coming back. I think you should be able to get it. If it does come back, I will have a video out on how to efficiently farm this yourself, just because it is pretty easy to get. I got it on my own. It takes a decent amount of hours, but if your computer is really good, it's going to take a lot less, just because it's not important. Essentially, the way you would get this is you would do referrals for new accounts, and then when the referrals get to a certain level, you'd get coins, and then if you got enough coins, you would be able to buy the Abomination skin. The Abomination skin, probably the least aesthetically pleasing, worst skin in the game. It's disgusting. Yeah. But it is a free skin, so that's something good. And then we have Helga border, which should be for, I assume, the anniversary. And it's going to be pretty interesting to see this around. I mean, it's just a normal border. And then we also have an icon right here, as you can see. Pretty normal stuff there. We have the Dragon Girl, who I will once again have a full kit breakdown in the future on. And then we got the dragon. I don't remember the dragon's name much. The dragon's name, let me check, is Ymerit. Sorry about that. Ymerit is such a strange name, but it's going to be the new one named. And then also the Dragon Girl, who we do have so much information on. Once again, will be in the future. Next we got this, which is kind of one of these events where you fill in like quests, and then it fills them in, and then you end up making an entire picture. This is one of the best events for resource acquisition, so this is very good. It will give you a bunch of summons and all of that good stuff. So definitely very, very cool. And then we have some event stages. So this event stages type thing will, from what I've been told, is an event which should be a Harz, Dragon Girl, Dragon story event, which is really interesting. So I assume when Ymerit drops, which is in July, most likely, alongside like Valderon or whatever, we're going to get this Ymerit event with the Dragon Girl and all of that stuff. Very, very cool. And as you can see, we got a bunch of stages. You could pause if you want to see them, but that's what we got there. And then we get to this. So this is for the Dalia event. This is the login kind of, not login bonus, but the sign-in bonus, I guess. Which will be kind of the same for every event, but this is what this one looks like specifically with the crane stork thing. And then we also have this. And then the last thing I am going to show before I end this off is we are going to show some skins that we've shown in the past and also how to get them. So first of all, we have the Wrath skin, and the Wrath skin is confirmed to be redeemable through the arena shop. It's possible you can only buy it once you have Apex unlocked, like Apex Arena, but you will be able to get this for free as long as you can get there. If you're early on, most likely will not be possible from what I know about it, but at least it is free for people who are a bit later game, so you don't have to spend that sort of thing. Next we got the Komodo skin. I leaked like 2 months ago, so far away, like so far from now. I leaked this, and this will be obtainable through a bundle in the shop. The bundles usually are not terrible deals. I do not recommend buying this. In my opinion, I think the skin is kind of ugly. And then we have another free skin, which is going to be the Olog skin right here, as you can see. Let me just zoom in a little bit. And yeah, so we got the Olog skin. Pretty interesting skin, I guess. It's literally just a recoloring. But this one's going to be an quote-unquote exclusive skin for the Lucky Divination event. And I don't remember what that's for. If I remember again, I'll tell you guys. But there will be an event eventually, which you will be able to get this. So that's pretty cool. 2 of these will be free, which is good. And then the ugliest one, luckily, it's the ugliest one, will not be free. So that's all stuff coming. I think the main thing is obviously the exclusives, because those are the most interesting. But I figured I would kind of tell you guys some stuff that will be coming in the future, and also just kind of give you guys a heads up on a couple things. So thank you guys for watching. That's about all I got for you guys today. Tomorrow I will have some kit breakdowns, most likely, if you know nothing comes up in my life that would be a bit busy. But yeah, that's about it from me. Thank you guys for watching. Special shout out to all the leakers that I mentioned earlier, and Destined signing out.